For this video, I'm going to take a quick tour of the cruise port located on the island of St. Maarten. I've taken a lot of cruises to the Caribbean over the years, and I think one of the highlights for me is every time I stop at St. Maarten, depending on, I guess, which side of the island you're talking about. This particular Caribbean island is actually the territory of two different European countries. The northern side is actually French territory, and the southern side actually belongs to the Dutch. Now, the video that I filmed today is exclusively on the Dutch side of the island, the southern tip, and I'm just basically walking around the cruise port. The port itself is located within walking distance of Philipsburg, which is like the main city on this island. One of the unique aspects of this particular cruise port is you actually have multiple taxi options. You can take a land taxi, by car, or you actually have the option of a water taxi. Now, the car taxis are much cheaper. That'll run you only about $10 to get to Philipsburg. This particular island is pretty small, so whatever cruise excursion you choose, it's only going to be about a half-hour ride at the most to get to your destination. That is one of the nice things about this particular island. I would say this particular cruise port is an average to above average cruise port. I don't think it's as nice as like the resort style cruise ports like you find at like Costa Maya or Puerto Plata. Those cruise ports are just a lot more elaborate, and a lot of them have like lazy rivers and waterfalls and animal enclosures and water slides and all kinds of stuff right inside the port. So you get right off the boat and you can jump right in the pool, literally. So I think those are nicer ports, but this one's still pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of great shopping here. They've got a lot of restaurants and bars, and there's some clubs in Philipsburg. There's a lot of entertainment here. I mean, the only real major downside here is the port is kind of small compared to other ports like this. For example, if you're familiar with Cozumel, that's just a much larger shopping area. Here, besides a couple gift shops, it's mostly jewelry stores. So if that's not your thing, then you might find this a little boring. I kind of did. I'm just not into diamonds and jewelry and that kind of stuff, so it didn't really interest me. There was a cigar shop that seemed really popular with the tourists. That place was always packed. I just found it kind of weird that like 75% of the stores were jewelry stores. It's just, I don't know. There was like a Del Sol like gift store for if you're looking for like t-shirts or robes or bathing suits, beach towels, that type of thing. But it was all like watch and jewelry stores and bars. I mean, that's the whole cruise port here, basically in a nutshell. So I guess the bottom line for this particular cruise port is if you're not here to shop for jewelry, then there's not much else to do. I mean, there's some great museums in Philipsburg itself, but the cruise port is kind of, like I said, it's a small one. There are definitely better cruise ports in the Caribbean. I'd say if you're sitting on your cruise ship right now, on the fence deciding whether you want to get off the boat at this particular destination, it's basically all about jewelry. If you're not here to do that, and you don't want to travel into town for something else, then you probably would be happier just sitting by the pool and getting some drinks on the ship. While I was here in St. Maarten, I actually went on the island tour excursion, and I really enjoyed it. It's just a little bus tour. I think it was about 90 minutes, and you basically drive around the entire island because the whole island is only, I think, like 37 square miles, so it's not a big island, and there's a lot of great vantage points for great photography. So if that's one of your passions, then the island tour is really good for that. You can definitely get some amazing scenic shots here. One of the things I would recommend whenever you go to a Caribbean island is to check, I think it's the State Department, they post, travel alerts, and they'll let you know like where to get off the boat, where you should probably stay on the boat. Like right now, I know there's a lot of crime in Haiti, so in that situation, I would recommend staying on the boat. Also, stick to the official tour companies that are associated with the cruise line. Don't book with a company that you just found on the internet because the cruise lines do a pretty thorough job screening these companies to make sure that you stay safe with whatever excursion you go on.